Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Caleb. Today we're playing Marvel Snap. It is Monday, so it's Marvel Snap Monday over here on Twitch, which is where you can find me playing this game live at twitch.tv/my name's Caleb731. Now, as you may be able to see right here, guys, I cracked. I bought the Shielded Heart bundle. It is far too expensive, and I don't really recommend that the average player buy this bundle unless you just really love the artwork. Okay, well, let me click on it. But a lot of people don't really like this artwork. For the most part, for 3 avatars, 3 card variants, and then 3,000 credits, this bundle is not worth the money that they're asking for, unless, of course, they're selling it for gold. So unless you've just got the gold already on your account, right, then, you know, sure, go ahead and buy it if you want. But realistically, I only bought it to create some content. Also, I don't have Invisible Woman, and I wanted to unlock her card, so getting myself the variant first, you know, not necessarily the best strategy, but it's what I've done. So what I'm offering today in this video is 3 decks centered around these 3 cards. First off, we're going Dr. Doom, right? And this deck revolves around extending the game with Magik, getting extra mana with Electro, and then also either dropping Wong with Dr. Doom or Blue Marvel and Onslaught with Dr. Doom. Additionally, we've got the Sunspot just in case we waste mana on some turns. That mana doesn't go to waste, it boosts up the Sunspot. We run Daredevil and Cosmo just as a kind of, I don't know, how do you say, like preventative actions, just in case somebody wants to drop something on turn 5 that we'd like to be able to deal with, right? So just in case they drop something on turn 5, like think Hobgoblin, maybe a Spider-Woman, something else that doesn't really benefit us, we can block it. We can block that on reveal ability with a Cosmo and Daredevil. We've also got Storm to close off a lane early that we can then throw a Doombot into with Dr. Doom to try and help us, you know, win a lane in very cheeky fashion. Can we upgrade this Dr. Doom card? Let me click on the Dr. Doom, please. No, we can't. All right. So, yeah, this deck, I think I've only played like a game or 2 with it so far. I think I won both of them, though, and it's definitely a lot of fun. We've also got the Ebony Maw in here as well, which I think pairs really well with Dr. Doom, because if we manage to get it down on turn 3 with, like, in the same lane as Sunspot and Daredevil, we can drop Dr. Doom in a different lane, and then, you know, that lane is full for cards in there. So I think Ant-Man is also a possibility to run in this deck as well. Ant-Man is definitely something that you could throw in here, going off of that, you know, drop that early, throw Ebony Maw on top, along with like something else, and then Dr. Doom to fill up that lane. But this deck is definitely a lot of fun from the games that I've played with it. Our next deck is going to be our Invisible Woman deck, which is actually just a discard deck with Hela. Invisible Woman works really well with Hela because you can throw down things like Morbius. You can throw down things like, or well, no, you put down Morbius, right? And then you put down Invisible Woman. And then for like the rest of the match, you're basically going to be hiding a bunch of these things that discard cards. So that you don't discard your Hela, then you throw down Hela on the Invisible Woman, and then the other cards flip first on the Invisible Woman spot, and then they discard the cards, and then you bring them back with Hela. So it's actually a really nice combo, Invisible Woman and Hela is, and I've had Hela, but because I haven't had Invisible Woman, I've really struggled to run Hela decks. I also don't have Ghost Rider, which works really well in this deck too, because just in case you don't get the Invisible Woman early, if you manage to discard some stuff, and then, you know, if you end up like discarding your Hela, you can hopefully bring back the Hela with Ghost Rider. But I don't have Ghost Rider, so Invisible Woman, I think is probably the safer option anyway to run in this archetype. So we've got some heavy things here with Infinaut, Giganto. We actually have no intention of playing Apocalypse ever. Apocalypse is here to cheat out some big numbers with Dracula, because at the end of the game, discard a card from your hand, And so if we discard Apocalypse a bunch, Dracula can get really, really big. So that's kind of the idea behind that. Our last deck here is going to be with Mr. Fantastic. Obviously we've got the variants. Oh, and let me just real quick, because I didn't pull it up. The Invisible Woman, the most beautiful card art that they've released in the game so far. She's right here. Mr. Fantastic. This deck though, it's a Mr. Negative Silver Surfer deck. Absorbing Man, I do want to be Sarah, but I don't actually own Sarah yet. She's still sitting in my token shop pinned. I think I'm like 200, I don't know, tokens away from getting her, so hopefully we'll be able to get Sarah pretty soon. But right now, Absorbing Man is just kind of there to copy Silver Surfer on turn 6 if we manage to, you know, get a Mr. Negative thing going on. But this is just a deck that I copied really off of the internet and then made some changes to. What does Rogue do? Rogue steals ongoing abilities, right? Yeah, Rogue steals an ongoing ability, but basically everything here benefits from getting its power and mana cost swapped with Mr. Negative. And then we've got some, you know, we've got Iron Man, right, that we could potentially drop a Mystique onto. The only thing that I think this deck could really use is I would definitely like to see Psylocke in here. Unfortunately, I don't own Psylocke, but I would love to throw Psylocke in so that we get Mr. Negative out a turn early. That would be really nice, because then we're just getting more value off of that ability. So for half of the game, as opposed to just the final 2 turns, we're able to take advantage of Mr. Negative. So all 3 of these decks I've had a lot of fun with. And I think that you can definitely buy the bundle and make decks that are fun, but just from a cost standpoint, I don't really think I would recommend buying the bundle. So let's go ahead. We're gonna get into some games. We'll start with Dr. Doom, then we'll move into Invisible Woman, and then Mr. Fantastic. And I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Part of the reason I'm streaming so early today actually is because Ashley and I are going to see Avatar at around 5. So I'm probably going to be getting out of here at around 3:30-ish, maybe, so that we can get ready to go to the movie theater as well as dinner. Nightcrawler. I'll drop Nightcrawler and an Necrotia. Okay, so hopefully we draw Blue Marvel. Okay, that's kind of less than ideal. I'm gonna definitely go Sunspot here, end the turn. Ebony Maw, that kind of sucks. We could have gotten a free... Oh my goodness. Alright, well, we're definitely dropping Electro then. That's happening for sure. We're gonna drop Electro. Electro's a really great play in Murder World because you get the on-reveal ability, so we get that additional energy. But we lose the ongoing effect that we can only play 1 card per turn. So this is actually gonna be kind of nice. Hopefully, if we're able to get the cards drawn that we want. Okay, we see a Cosmo. But definitely just drop a Daredevil right here. I'd really like to see a Magik turn 5, because if we get Magik, I'm definitely throwing Magik onto Necrotia. We don't. Okay. What's really cool here is I think if they throw something on Dark Dimension, I think that we get to see what it is. Okay, they're just dropping a Blue Marvel. Alright, we're definitely just throwing down Wong. Blue Marvel's gonna buff everything up, that's fine. Okay, we see a rock. I'm gonna go Nightcrawler right here. And then we're gonna Dr. Doom right here. And then we're gonna end the turn. they're gonna snap, and we're gonna see how this goes. Ooh, Ultron, that's bad. What are we gonna see everywhere else? Oh, it's just a Captain America? Okay, Wong. Oh, actually, I think we lose. Like, we win Murder World, but they've got 11 power in... Yeah, and we only go up to 9. Yeah, really would have loved... Yeah, probably should have just gone Wong into Necrotia. Nah, we still wouldn't have won. Yeah, I don't think there was any way that we were beating out Ultron here. Is there anything that we could have done? I mean, having a turn 7 and then being able to drop a Blue Marvel might have been nice. Where would we have dropped Blue Marvel, though? If we had dropped it in Dark Dimension, I think we would have won. So that would have been pretty cool. But then we also would have been able to drop Wong. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I'm not sure what we could have done to have won that one. Alright, next. Alright, Hell's Kitchen. Alright, well, we get a free Nightcrawler. Let's go ahead and just drop that here, eh? Okay, we see Wong, we see Onslaught. Losing the Sunspot too in that last game was not ideal. Okay, ongoing effects are disabled here. That's an easy choice. Then we just drop an Ebony Maw. Very simple. Cards here with the highest power get +3 power. Okay. And then we also just drop Electro into Isle of Silence as well. And we're popping off big time. Okay. Alright, I know. Okay, I know what deck we're playing. Okay, we get a Blue Marvel. Let me drop Blue Marvel here. Okay, Hela goes away. That's kind of good. Alright, we definitely need to drop Magik this turn. That, like, has to happen. So we go Magik here, I think. Or do we take... Now, this guy's got 6 power. So Onslaught will actually buff right here, which is nice. So we go Magik right here. Okay, that lane's full. Why would you play Mr. Sinister in this deck? To what end? There's a turn 7. Alright, I'm definitely dropping Sunspot. I'm definitely snapping. And I'm definitely drawing Onslaught. Dropping Onslaught as well. Can we draw Dr. Doom? Come on, give me Dr. Doom, please. Yes! So we just dropped Dr. Doom right here. That's a 5. Right, so that moves us up to 17. Plus 2 is 19. So we tie in Limbo. Oh, actually, plus we get +2. We actually win Limbo. Yeah, we snapped. Alright, I'm really liking what's happening right now. What are you about to play, brother man? Odin? What do you think is happening right now? Boom. Nailed it. Oh, Dragons, you're going to see Way of Water? We're all going to see it today. That's a good win. Alright. Alright, we have moved to Invisible Woman now. Gamma Lab, not super great. Whoever's winning this location. How do I feel about just making Morbius? Do I just want to make Morbius a Hulk? Like, is that what I want to do right now? I actually don't think I care about Morbius just yet. I'm dropping Invisible Woman right here and hoping it doesn't come back to bite me. Scorpion. Okay, well, Scorpion sucks. Yeah, we just have to retreat. I said, man, I really hope this isn't a bad location. And I immediately... Yeah, you know, sometimes those locations just don't work out in your favor. Alright, well, let's try this again. Hopefully it doesn't go so bad. Man, I really liked that opening hand, too. That opening hand was so good. Iceman? Okay, it hits Moon Knight, that's fine. I'm not that worried about that. Draw a card. Okay, it's Apocalypse, so that's fine. Alright, we see a Morbius come down. I'm definitely just gonna drop Morbius right here. Morbius is easy drop. For sure. Add a random card to each player's hand. Could you stop that? Please? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I now have 7 cards in my hand. Not very ideal. We're gonna start off by dropping in Lady Sif right here. End the turn. Brood? Okay. So we are for sure... Okay, we get rid of Giganto. That's fine. Okay, we see a Blade. I'd like to go Electra... Gambit, perhaps? Okay, interesting. So he's just gonna make a bunch of broodlings. Alright, we get rid of the Infinaut. This is working out okay so far. Okay, well, we see the Swordmaster. So I'm thinking at this point, we can drop, like, Moon Knight and Blade. Their hand is at 7 cards, though, which is crazy. Do I want to drop Moon Knight, or would I rather drop Swordmaster? I think I'd rather drop Swordmaster. Okay, well, this is interesting. Not necessarily for the best, either. I mean, we get rid of a card in their hand. The reason why this doesn't work well is because now Morbius is just sitting at a 4. Do I just have to retreat here? I mean, because this is what my board state is going to end up looking like. There's nothing in my hand for Dracula to discard. So, like, I can't actually do anything here. And all 3 of these lanes are, like, very easy for them to win. They're already winning in the hub. I can't change that. Nova Roma is, like, 1/6 drop. Yeah, I think I just have to leave. Why is... Oh, no, okay, it's -1 because of sewer system. Oh, interesting. Absorbing Man, when it copies Brood, it makes him the same power. Alright, I'm retreating. I didn't feel super comfortable with that one. All right, let's get in one more game with Invisible Woman that like actually like works well. All right, we see Invisible Woman right here in the opening hand. You love to see that. That's a yes to Invisible Woman right there. Okay, and we also go Invisible Woman right here. Are they just not going to play anything? Like, what is happening currently? You're planning on playing Arrow, huh? That's problematic. This is going to require me to do some shit that I don't want to do. Okay, drop Lady Sif. I don't have Cosmo in this deck, so that's a major issue. How do they take advantage of the Kingpin, though, if, like, Rescue is doing some weird shit? Okay, do I go Gambit and then, like, Blade right here? I shouldn't have worried about dropping the Invisible Woman into cloning vats. Okay, just a Jessica Jones, that's fine. Fuck. Please don't play Arrow. Dude, they're gonna play Arrow, and the problem is that Hela's gonna drop. Like, they're gonna play Arrow. Like, that's what's gonna happen, right? Oh, that's fine. I don't care if Invisible Woman dies. What's the other card? Oh, just a Maximus? That works out really well for me, actually. Okay, Apocalypse goes down. Gambit takes out what? The Infinaut? Hell yeah. Let's go, come on. Go, 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 go. Okay, well, Apocalypse getting hit multiple times is not what we really want to see. But the Hela, yeah, brings out the Infinaut. That's a win! That's how Invisible Woman works. That's how you're supposed to use it. I was really concerned that they were going to drop Arrow, and I was going to be super sad on turn 6. Alright, but that's the Invisible Woman deck. You really need to draw things in a very certain order and get things in your hand. Generally, though, I feel like I've had a lot of fun with this, and it really is a key piece of making Hela work. So if you've got Hela and you really want to make her work, you need Invisible Woman. That's just my opinion. But I don't think I'm wrong. Oh, okay, you guys are talking about Avatar? Yeah, Ashley, I told you need to watch the movie. Ashley's like, yeah, it's been years since I've seen Avatar. So she has no idea what we're headed into. Alright, I don't care about Atlantis. Alright, we're dropping Angela. Okay, Bishop, that's nice. What do we draw? A Wolfsbane. I like Wolfsbane. Let's just drop it here for an easy, what, +4? Brood, huh? Okay, so this is definitely a Patriot deck. think I have to drop Silver Surfer. I don't want to, but I think I have to. Okay. So then we drop Iron Man. Yeah, we drop Iron Man. Yeah, I actually think I'm feeling really comfortable right here, because we're gonna go up to 14. Okay. So is he gonna Onslaught, or is he gonna... So then we drop Mystique, and then we just drop Brood. Yeah. Mystique is gonna buff this lane like crazy. And then hopefully we've just got like enough power over here with Brood. Like, I think this might be okay. Onslaught. Okay, we're still winning the middle. That's fine. That's gonna get buffed +1. Then we're up to 28, 32. Another one. 36. Yes. Outstanding job. Oh, that Sunspot is doing some weird stuff up here. Shouldn't that like finish? Who knows? All right, so you're watching it now. Good, good, very good. All right, let's go Ant-Man. Iceman. No. All right, well, we're not playing Mr. Negative this game, that's for sure. Oh, it's a 5-minute recap. All right. Oh, there can only be one card here, huh? All right, Mystique. Have fun being Ant-Man 2.0. Okay, I can deal with that. On reveal effects happen twice. No! Not my Ant-Man. Who plays Electra? Nobody plays Electra. Dude, I'm so screwed. Like, how do I do this? All right, I'm dropping Bishop right here, and I'm really hoping that at some point there's Brood. That's exactly who I wanted. Okay, so now the question becomes, right? I don't care about Camartage. Or do I care about Camartage? Washington, D.C. Rescue's gonna get just absolutely nutty, right? I want to drop Brood. I know Brood needs to go on Wakandan Assembly. But I kind of also want to drop it on Camartage. Because I kind of think, like, that's how I win, right? Or do I go Iron Man right here? End the turn. Okay, so just hear me out on this. Okay, what are we gonna see an arrow? Is that what's gonna happen? We go Brood, we go Silver Surfer, end turn. Okay, Magneto also does the job. Well, We get a lot of power into one lane. So there's that. How many games was that with Mr. Fantastic? Was that our first one? Second one? I think that was our second one. Let's do one more. I didn't like how that one went. We also... we're trying to show off a deck with Mr. Fantastic in it, and we haven't played him once. So here's the hoping. Cards here +5 power. That's great. That's like super good. That's a perfect slot for Mr. Negative. After turn 4, okay, still just a bunch of 3 costs. Okoye, that's fine. You only have 1 card here. It has +5 power. Okay, that's fine. So we definitely go Mr. Fantastic right here. I don't care if they draw 2 cards. I don't really think it's gonna be that detrimental to me. So we got Mr. Negative here for sure. Iron Man goes kind of crazy in Nidavellir too. Okay, they storm. That's fine. I don't actually think I'm that worried about storm. Ooh, this is good. Because here's what I can do. I can drop a Brood, right? I can drop Brood, and I can drop Angela. I think I snap here. I do not care about Atlantis. Straight up, Atlantis is getting 0 cards. 5-minute recap. Oh, that's totally fine. I don't care. I don't care about Atlantis. You can play Spider-Man there all day long. Yeah, the last card had an ongoing ability. Ooh, what do you think you're about to do, broski? Because I hate to inform you, I'm about to make you hella sad. Absorbing Man, right? So unfortunately we can't play Mystique, but none of our cards that we would have played, like, we could have gone like Iron Man and Mystique, but that wouldn't have done a whole lot here because, like, it just wouldn't have. 2 plus, what is this? 4, that would have been 4, 6. I mean, that actually probably would have been a lot. Hold on, let me think about this, right? So, Absorbing Man, right? Silver Surfer and Absorbing Man win me flooded for sure. They do a lot in... So, Mr. Fantastic goes up by 3, and then Silver Surfer goes up by 3, plus she goes up by 4. Whereas with Iron Man and Mystique, that's going to be 2, 4, 3 multiplied by 4. 2, 4, and 3 is 9. I might be making a mistake. Iron Man Mystique might have been the play. Nah, we're totally cool. We're like super okay. Right, because we dropped that up to 11. Yeah, bada bing, bada boom. Easy day. Easy day. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider hitting the like button. And if you want to stay up to date with me and all of my content, please consider subscribing. The decks that I played today, all of them, well, actually, most of them I made on my own. The Doom deck, the Invisible Woman deck, I made on my own. The Fantastic deck, I stole this straight off the internet and then changed it up just a little bit to include Absorbing Man since I don't have Sarah, right? I talked about that, but if you have the cards to play these decks, right, I do highly recommend them. Once again, when we're talking about the Shielded Heart bundle, that's not something that I think I really recommend buying unless you've just got the spare money to throw at it. I don't know, you like the artwork, whatever. You just want to spend money on the game and it's there, right? You know, do your thing, but, you know, from me, I don't really think that I would recommend buying this bundle unless, right, Invisible Woman and Doctor Doom are also pool 3 cards that you may just not have yet and you want access to them. So that's part of the reason why I bought it. It's because I wanted Invisible Woman. 3,000 credits is nice, but paying this much money for all of this and then and the 3,000 credits, I don't really think personally that it's super worth it. So here's the Doom deck one more time, right? The idea is get Doctor Doom down with either a Wong or a Blue Marvel and an Onslaught. In order to do the Blue Marvel Onslaught, you're going to have to play Magik. So I highly recommend. Most of the time, you're probably just going to go Wong, Blue Marvel, Doctor Doom. But if you can do Magik and go with Blue Marvel Onslaught, right, make that happen. Electro is really one of the important cards that makes this deck function. Because you start getting that +1 energy, and then everything else that you're playing later in the game just takes so much mana anyway. Or I guess they call it energy. It takes so much energy anyway that you're not really going to be able to play too much else. So this deck, personally, one of the more fun ones for me because I made it myself. The Invisible Woman deck definitely can be good, but it's a little tricky and kind of depends on what's in your hand. If you can get Invisible Woman down early, right, also with maybe like a Morbius and a Dracula, and then you can hide, you know, those Gambits, Moon Knights, Lady Sifs, right, all those things to discard cards, and then get those really high power cards in your hand later in the game, like Apocalypse, Giganto, and Infinaut, to then get discarded and get brought back by Hela. It's a lot of fun, right? Otherwise, right, if you can't really get the Hela thing going, you do just have the Apocalypse variant, right, of the deck that you could just run, you know, straight like that. That is just a lot of fun and really strong as well. And then lastly, once again, the Mr. Fantastic deck. This one, I feel like just in the video today, we had the least amount of success with. It is a little tricky, and one of the major issues that I find with this deck is that if you're running Mr. Negative, right, you can only drop it on turn 4, which at that point, going into turns 5 and 6, you've only got 4 cards left in your deck, so you're only going to get like 2 cards worth of value out of Mr. Negative. So maybe if you have the, you know, capability to drop something like a Lockjaw in this deck, I could see Lockjaw working well with this deck. If I were to switch anything with Lockjaw, I would probably take Rogue. And then definitely Psylocke as well. If you get Psylocke to help you get Mr. Negative out earlier, I could see that being very valuable. Also, something like Jubilee probably works really well in this deck, because especially if you get her, you know, turn 5 or 6, after you've dropped Mr. Negative as a 1/4, you can throw her down. She's stronger, plus she gets something out of your deck that's also going to get that benefit from Mr. Negative. So those are just some of the changes that I think I would make to this deck. I might mess around with it and then come back to it later, but for now, it's what's in the video. Once again, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, my friends.